Hi everyone, I thought before I shipped all of these out to my group members I would show you what a ultimate bow making kit and the 3-inch snap clip template from Brilliant Bow Maker look like, because I got these back in the UK for my group members. I had to do a pre-order so we could have all the kits sent to me and then shipped out, but it is the only way to get them into the UK. But I thought I'd just show you the contents because, like I said, the ultimate kit is the whole version of the Brilliant Bow Maker bow making system, and it's a really good kit, especially with the add-on if you want to make consistent bows or like learn how to make cages and other things like that. And the best thing about these is if you don't want to follow a tutorial for myself, because obviously I have made some updated versions and some new twists on these, but these have been around in the bow making industry for almost 20 years now. There's lots and lots of other tutorials, and they all come with complete guides to like show you different ways to make things and like how to follow along, pitch tutorials, everything. The only thing is with some of this, these books are, like I said, a little bit dated. There's some tools in here that are very difficult to get hold of now. So like I said, some of the newer YouTube tutorials like my own are really good to follow along and use as well. So this is the 3-inch ribbon snap clip template, and I'll show you a version that's open because, like I said, this is going out to someone. And this is a kit, and it comes in this big box, and it's got 3 different kits inside. I'll show you the back. So you've got the classic template kit, the snap template kit, the surround bow template kit with your measuring guide on your snap template. You get your classic templates, your snap clip templates, your surround, your stapler and your staples. So I'll show you. So when you open it, it comes like this. So there's your lovely pink stapler, because like I said, it is called the Little Pink Ladybug, and they're the people who created these kits. They're official staples. This is the packet of surround templates, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those in different sizes, all the way down to 2.5 inches, and that's the smallest surround cage to make. I think they go all the way up to 3 3/4. And then you've got your snap templates with the guide, and you get 1, 2. So your 2.25 template, your 1.5 inch ribbon, your 7/8, which you can also use on 1 inch ribbon, your 5/8, and your 3/8, which is like 9mm, 16mm, 1 inch, 7/8 ribbon, 1.5 inch ribbon, 2 inch, and 2.25 or 2.5 inch ribbon. The 2.5 inch ribbons and 2 2/4 are more common in the America than they are in the UK. And then you get these classic ones, which you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sizes, and it goes from inches into sort of large. That's 5 inch. I think it's inches, then extra large, and then small kind of thing. And then you also get these booklets. Again, I'll show you my versions that are opened, but you get your snap clip template, your classic template, and your surround bow template, and you can open these booklets up, have a full look at your kits, see what you want to do, and sort of make along to the booklets rather than waiting for tutorials. So let's put these all away. 1, 2, 3. All back in the box. And then you will see I have mine. I keep them in these little clear bags on my desk, because if I keep them in boxes and I can't see the books and the kits, I forget they exist. You know what it's like, you put them away in a box, can't physically see them anymore, simply no longer exist to me. So I keep them in these clear like sandwich bags. But this is my kit. I also have my 3-inch versions in there as well. But on the snap clip book, which is the one for me, it's the most useful because it's the twisted boutique style bows, or like your JoJo style boutique style classic bows. Are the most classic ribbon bow style that you have. But like I said, you've got this whole guide, and it starts everything from the big basics, what you need, what type of thread's most useful, all of it, like clips, how to use your size guide, why it's useful, even how to line your clips before you get started, how to cut and seal your ends so you get the different like angled, blunt and spiked or dovetail or V-cut, using the wood burning tool, which is what I use a lot sometimes now. using your heat sealer instead of like sewing. There's sewing versions, there's versions with salon clips, how to like shape your bow, how to set your bow with hairspray, heat sealing your ribbon. And then there's also different versions of this. So there's a standard one. You've also got all your sizing. So it tells you on all your different templates. So your 3/8, 10 inches gives you this size bow, 12 inches gives you this, 14, and so on. And you can sort of see the different sizing versus the amount of ribbon used. And then it gives you the full guide, like what you need, and then instructional information and step by step. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually do a full tutorial on where people can go wrong with this, because I think that is the most interesting concept of a tutorial, because it's easy to follow on and like see what you should be doing. It's harder to work out what you've done wrong and how to fix it if you've done something in the wrong way. So I'm actually going to do a tutorial to cover that, because I've been making myself and I've realised a few places where it can look like you've made it correctly but it is completely wrong. So I'm going to show you that version too. But there's that version. There's folded method, because there's all different methods. The same with actually making twisted boutique bays. There's lots and lots of methods. There's multiple methods on the tool. There's like sewed versions, no sew versions, different ways to attach it onto the tool so it sits. So again, it's working what's going to work best for yourself. So this is the wrap and snap. So this is using the template and then swapping it over this method. Shows you how to do it with the heat burning tool, sealing tool, as I said. Shows you all your stitch placement, all of that kind of good information. As I told you, this is one of the tools I was talking to you. It's a little bit outdated, but that's the alligator clip. It's very hard to get hold of in the UK, full stop. I haven't seen them in years, and those that do have them don't tend to keep them very long. They come from America, but I do know that it's even harder in the US to get hold of them, because the company is still functioning, but they either don't ship or are extremely slow to ship, and you can be waiting for like months. So like I said, they are a good tool if you can get hold of one, but it is difficult. So like I said, there's things to think about like that. But like I said, a lot of the methods are still useful, still relevant. It's just the odd one that's, like I said, but it shows you how to do different things like folded, creased, finished, how to do piggyback bow, which is like a bigger and smaller version together. Then there's some other versions of bows that you can make on the template as well. And then further along in the book, it shows you different versions like crisscross, and then stacked with your cages on your surround bow. And I've also done a full tutorial, like a full 40-minute tutorial on how to do a like full twisted boutique bow, like a full over the top with spikes, everything. So that's your snap clip templates, and they come with all of these and your size guide in there as well. And then we've got the classic one, which is the next most useful one. You can make all sorts of bows on this one as well, which is your sort of simple or flat boutique is what I call them, or classic bow. And then you like your chair styles on this. And I've got the 7-inch one. And I kept on losing my smaller ones, so I put them in here. And then you've got 6-inch, 5-inch, extra large, large, medium, small, infant, I'm assuming. But yeah, so you've got some nice sizes to work with. Like I said, you can do your big 3-inch chair bows on your 7-inch one. And then you can work down and play around. Like I said, do lots of different styles, because like I said, there's more than one way to use most of these. And I am planning more tutorials using this version as well, but it's just not one I've picked up on a regular basis yet, because I have to get fixated on something, and then I'll make like 5 tutorials in a row and then not touch it for about 6 years. But that's just me. But again, it gives you all that same super useful information, like beginning, getting started, and then it goes into how to use the actual template. And you've got your size guide again in this one, and then all the different ways to do things, which way around is correct, your full visual guides and instructional follow-alongs, how it should look, where to place your stitches, or in this case you can even use staples. And it shows you exactly where to sew, where to put your staples in. Like I said, there's one using the gator clip again, what it should look like before you've done your finished project. And then it's got the small versions on the smaller templates. So this one's using the small. And then another version using the small for the slightly smaller one, the 3/8 ribbon. Infant classic template. Again, showing you how to use that one. Piggyback version, so like a layered. This would be classed as a layered now instead of a piggyback. Some of it's old terminology that I haven't heard for a little while. But like I said, it was really helpful back then. Like I said, how to do double layered versions. And the chair bow, or like a tails down version. And again, shows you how to put all your placement in, how to follow along. And then it's got like the chair bow layered version. And then it's got like a split colour version here. And then a stack twisted bow. So like I said, there's lots of tutorials, and then there's obviously shows you the other guides that they have. And then the last one of the ultimate kit is this one, which is the surround one. Now this is great for cages on your brilliant like boutique, over the top boutique bows, but it's also good for things by itself because you can make a few flowers as well. So on these you've got your cages, so this is what we're talking about. So when we're looking at these, and again it's got your full instructions, everything you need, all the useful information. Then onto your sizing, what size template versus what size ribbon to use and what sort of size you're going to get from year ones. And then how to do it, like where to start, where to clip, what it looks like. So you get this. And then there's a pretty pond setter that you can make. Very simple. Then there is the more standard fun summer flower, they call it. And then there's a couple of other versions here as well. Just 1 minute. Yep, so you've got your parcel, your ruffled flower, medallion, and the sunflower. So like I said, there's lots of different things that you can learn from these, like I said, independently, just following the guides and the instructions. If you're like a full visual learner and you like your photo follow-alongs. And like I said, it's just a really useful kit. And like I said, I can get these in the UK. I do pre-orders, but I have to get 10 to 15 members at a time to have it worth the international shipping and import costs and everything be worth it to be split and all of that fun stuff, especially as tracking it and then getting it posted. So postage boxes are the correct size, and then having it tracked postage to everyone so that it reaches you. And like I said, if we do have any issues, we've still got insurance to cover it, so we can reclaim things back if necessary, which we don't want to happen, but we know what postage is like nowadays. But like I said, if you are interested, I've got information to join my Facebook group is below. And like I said, if you have got one and you're wondering how to use it, I've got lots of tutorials. I've got a whole tutorial playlist for the snap clip template, and I'm working on some for the classic and the surround side. But like I said, I've done a full 40-minute length tutorial, which includes how to do the cage on the surround, because like I said, it's a really cute way to do it. It's quite quick as well once you've got the method. Well, thanks for watching everyone. Bye.